that shit in like 3.5 hours.
Oh, what? Punch Out?
Super Metroid.
Super
bro.
Metroid.
Oh, you too?
Bruh.
I like that too, son. I get to the brain fast. I don't play, son. I skip certain fucking power-ups and I kill that shit.
Yo, like,
Sorry,
and
yeah.
I can hit that shit like 80%.
Damn.
Like that, I'm saying, like, that's my
Yeah, that's
shit.
dope. Yeah, I know. It turned into a ball
And the
and find
Super
everything.
Contra, shout out to Leonard.
Yo, I
Super
think that's
Contra.
probably one of the most underrated moves. On
Ooh,
Super
that could be
Metroid.
another top three Super Nintendo games.
Yo,
Ooh.
Super Contra was nasty.
Super Contra was sick.
I
But yeah, all right. So I'm gonna pass it to Serge.
All right.
Sir said, "Damn it, that's
So
Super Nintendo."
I forgot how old I was. I think it was like 12, maybe 13. And my birthday was coming up. It was like a few days before my birthday. And I wasn't really expecting to get anything because I was being bad in school.
Yeah, we heard.
Yeah,
We
we
heard.
already went through
As
that.
you guys know
Yeah,
already,
we heard. You
I
talking
wasn't the
back and
best.
shit.
I wasn't the best in
Taping
school.
notes to his chest.
Yeah, tune in to last week's episode.
So I came home one day and I was just chilling in my room, and my pops came and got me. He said, "Hey, come here," and I was like, "Shit, what'd I do?" That's the first thing you think.
That's
like,
the first
what
thought.
did I do?
Why they calling me?
That's the bad
Right?
kid first thought.
And he's like, "Come here, I gotta show you something." And I was like, "Okay." So I kind of like walked real slow to see if maybe he was going for the belt. He was just setting me up.
Yep.
And he opens the door in the garage and he's like, "Go look in there." And I'm like thinking, is he gonna push me in the garage and then
I
beat
remember
me
this.
down with the
Right
belt?
before your birthday.
I remember this.
And he had a bike. They bought me a bike.
Oh wow!
And I never had a bike before, you know? So that was like that.
Yeah.
It was a mountain bike too.
Oh wow!
So it wasn't those regular bikes with the
The
handlebars.
big ones.
It was the one where you can switch
Yeah,
gears and
yeah,
everything.
yeah.
Yo, I remember
Bro.
when I got one of them.
I ain't gonna lie.
Cried like a little bitch.
Yeah, yo, say
Sure did.
Cried like a little bitch.
You sure did.
Happy, son.
Round of
for
applause
real.
to Pops for that one, man. That
Yeah, and the Super
That
Nintendo.
shit changed his life.
shit. Yeah, that was dope, man, because I was mobile now. That's like getting a car when you're that age.
Yeah, for real.
You could be a pain in the ass on wheels.
Yeah, I was driving it around all over the city.
All
And then,
over.
and then,
That's it.
then this happened.
You let somebody ride it.
Brother Latino Heat.
Oh, yeah.
This motherfucker borrowed my bike.
I remember.
I don't know where he was going,
Oh my.
but I know he came back and the rims were all fucked up.
Yeah.
Well, ask him. He's right here. Where were
Where
you going?
did you go?
I think he was going to see a girl.
To get some ass.
So this is what he said. "Oh, I fell in a ditch." But what really happened, Brother
happened?
Latino Heat? Because eventually he told me what happened. What happened, Brother Latino Heat?
I can't remember.
You can't remember. No. You get the mute, sir. And on top of that,
You are so dumb. You are really dumb. For real.
I guess some dudes tried to take it from him.
Oh.
Now we remember it. Yo,
And he was a soldier. He said, "You ain't taking my brother's bike."
Nah.
because I wasn't supposed to take it.
Yeah. No, I let him use it. Because he was like, "I'm about to go see this girl." So I was like, "All right, cool."
Being a good little brother.
So some dudes try to take it, and I guess.
What happened now?
So you ready to come back?
Yeah. He remembered.
All right, go ahead. Go tell us what happened.
Yeah, I think I was going to see somebody, and these three dudes jumped me.
Yeah.
Ohio style.
Lorraine style.
Good God. 3?
3.
Yeah.
Damn.
He held it down, though.
That's what it is. He brought the bike back.
And after they gave up on him, they took it and threw it. So that's how it got all. That's how it got all bent up.
Bum ass.
And then when I rode it, I was like, "Bro, what happened to my shit?" Oh man, you know. I fell in the ditch. And I was like, "Bro, how does this happen in a ditch? I don't even think there's any ditches in Lorraine."
That's a deep ass ditch.
It was the biggest.
Then he finally
ditch.
told me,
That
"Oh,
was a
they
manhole.
they threw it." So I was trying to take it for a test ride, and it was all right.
But, it was wobbly, right?
But what it is the brakes
The alignment.
were hitting the wheel,
So
so
it was rough.
It sounded like a little duck every time.
Like, yo,
And
you
you
hear
know
it
that's
coming down the
traumatizing.
street.
He still remember to this day.
Yeah, I remember because I had it for like a week and a half.
Oh, so you didn't. Oh, so you didn't even get to enjoy the
Wow.
No, I got broke it in. It was great.
newness. Yeah, that's the
what it
best
is.
part about having a brother, isn't it?
Yep.
That's how you do it.
Had my little sticker on it. It said property of Sergio Santana. Had my address on it, phone number.
Just in case.
Just in case.
See, that's be.
That's I bet.
Go ahead.
Yeah, like your scariest movie was Pee Wee's Herman.
Right?
For real.
The man
Nightmare
loses
movie.
his bike, like, no!
Shoot, that's good. Your
Lose
parents didn't tell you the standard? Because I know my mom, as soon as she
Don't
got me a
let
bike,
nobody
don't let
ride.
nobody ride
Yo.
that bike. If anybody, they stole my bike out of my carport.
Oh,
Wow.
We had
crazy.
just moved down here, and they took my bike literally within 2
Welcome to
minutes.
Florida, bitch.
Yeah, 2 minutes.
God.
Oh, you from Jersey? Give
I
me
was
that.
like, oh, okay.
Oh, you were from out of town, boys.
Yeah.
That's what it did. It was even you from Jersey. It was like, all right, hey, look, when the new niggers and moved in.
No, we drove. This happened over in Sulphur Springs. We drove all over Sulphur Springs looking for my bike. I just
Oh.
my mom was heated. She
Where
was
he come from? New York City.
She-
Anywhere above Virginia's New York to these niggas out here. It's a wrap. They don't even hear shit. I'm from North Carolina, New York, nigga. Yeah, man.
All right, I'm passing it to Gino Lexus.
Oh, man.
Best
Oh, my
gift.
God. 'Cause I can't say the bike because that was a special time, but what you did, that pretty much did it. The freaking, yeah. I'm going to take it back. Man, I was like, y'all, hitting ass in school. So I was like, all right, man. Christmas ain't gonna be shit.
Yeah. I know that. I know
Santa's
that
not
thought.
coming this
You know what I'm saying? And I'll be there for it too. Like, you know, when there ain't no money like that, then it's easy to say, like, once you gotta see, it's a wrap. That's like having an F. Like, oh, you fucked up. Sorry. Sorry about that. Guess you ain't getting no gifts. Like, nigga, it was a C. Like, nah, it's just, they ain't gonna say they got bread. It's just like,
That's
we
average.
need straight A's. Motherfucker, I ain't gonna spend $100 on you, nigga. Anyway, so I didn't think that was gonna happen. Yo, shout out to my step pops, cause I know he must have helped. Somebody helped. Because when it came down to Christmas time, it was around the first time when this device was coming out. Now, y'all don't know. Whoever's older, y'all gonna, when I say this shit, y'all gonna know. So I was like, man, I gotta have this shit. Everyone's popping the other shit, and I didn't have the other shit, and I want this shit, and this shit is great, and I don't want to get it. Man, I opened up the box, I saw Sonic the Hedgehog's little Game Gear. I was like, oh!
Nice.
Game Gear!
Yo, the Game Gear was dope.
Son.
It was a Game Boy.
Oh
with
my
color, yeah.
In color. Everybody had the Game Boy. Everybody was ding,
With that green screen.
With their green
Yeah.
Tetris. Everyone could Tetris without me.
And it
but
was
me.
all small, but the
Son.
Game Gear was like,
You know what I'm saying? Yo.
hold it.
But you ain't shit if you don't got a Game Boy
game, yeah.
until you had the Game Gear.
Yeah.
Yo.
Yeah.
I lost
love to
it.
find
And
one.
as a Nintendo
lost it.
fan, I
Yo,
was
Sonic
upset.
the Hedgehog.
I was.
Sonic the Hedgehog. It came with Sonic the Hedgehog.
Yeah,
it was already
that's right.
ready to roll. And they had like mini games of games that was on
Yeah,
Genesis.
bro, they
so
had-
if you ready,
Go
you're like,
next.
no way.
Bro, I had Tasmania.
Son, and it was handheld.
Ultra Beasts.
It was handheld. You got
Shinobi,
that was
bruh.
the first one that you realized you needed the power cord.
gotta
'cause
plug it
It didn't
in.
last long. You took that shit off, it's a wrap. And like you went crazy running around the house. You get a battery. Let me get a
That
battery.
bright light killed it.
Wrap. Oh my goodness, it was a wrap. But that was the greatest thing ever. This giant little.
Sega Game Gear.
It's like
Nice.
pretty much the VR glasses is pretty much what it was on your hand.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? You just say bing bing bing, do your little thing and.
Yo, it's so crazy
Yo.
to hear somebody else who got that. I swear
Yeah.
I thought
Yo,
I was one of the
Oh,
only
Vic
people
had
that
one
that.
too.
There you go. The fucking.
Shout out to
Nice.
Vic.
But while we on the game shit, before we move that shit, fucking PlayStation. I remember my mom's got me that shit. Cause I'm doing the honorable mention earlier. Cause when Bo said something, you know when freaking Final Fantasy 7 came out?
Yes.
And nobody was really talking about RPGs and shit. That was more like the nerd shit. Nobody, I ain't fucking with that. We on NBA Jam. Get the fuck out of here. That shit came out of here, yo. And then they had the characters look like people. He's like, is that a black? Is Barrett black? Can somebody fucking help me out there?
I think it was.
Somebody help me out.
It was, yes.
And then
It was.
it was him and Tiff that had something going on, but Tiff was feeling clouded. Somebody help me. But anyway, the story and all that shit, I ain't never give a fuck about characters in a video game as much as I did. And that was the first video game that made me cry.
Nice.
Like, I was crying. My
Oh,
mom
you
didn't
mean
know-
when?
Yo, my mom thought, like, the game broke. She opens the door like one of the characters died. If y'all know the game, y'all know the game. Anyway, one of the characters died. You don't expect this shit, because if you're a gamer, you expect this is the character. If I level this guy up, I'm gonna have him forever.
Yeah.
Yep.
That's it. I spent how many days with this character? He's with me forever. She's gonna be with me forever. And when you reach a certain level, you can do certain shit. So you're like, yo, it's on. Nigga, they killed your character. You are not
Like legit killed.
Yeah, like they killed
that's
it.
crazy.
You are not, no, ain't no Dragon Ball shit. She's done.
Dead.
Dead. I couldn't, but I swore like, all right, this gonna come back. Yo, they did it grimy too, cause you like fall in love with this character. All right, and the bad guy came and stabbed this bitch. Like, oh, man, I'm just a kid. Like, this is in my room, yo. I'm like,
This fucked him up.
yo, that's like reading a book, and then all of a sudden, Super Mario died. Like, what?
What do you mean, Mario?
What do you mean? What are you talking about? The name of the book is Super Mario World.
Say, is Luigi alright?
Yeah, you know, it's like,
Get up!
yo, yeah.
Come on, Yoshi!
I feel like the kid from Neverending Story. Drew! I'm screaming.
Artex, man. Artex.
Artex, no!
That shit hurts. That would hurt, man. I
Oh,
feel so bad for that
all right.
kid.
I had to say Neverending Story, so y'all know. All right, boom. Yo, so I understand the feeling when you finally get a game, you love that shit, and then
Oh, man. That,
blows
what are you
you
passing
away.
it to?
Man, Swiss, who passed the Swiss?
Alright.
Woo!
So I'm gonna
cry,
take
just
I'm
think
gonna
I'm going to let you finish.
but I gotta say this first.
Boom says the best surprising gift he ever got was his first song when he was like 4 or 5 years old. The one with the mic on it. That didn't even make no sense, bro.
My first song, is that what it was called?
Yeah.
Fisher Price.
With the microphone.
I had
Forgot
that.
about that.
Remember? I had that shit. too.
Yeah. Bo had that too.
Yo, that's nasty.
Alright, so we got anybody else?
No, that's. Taisha said she loved her Sega Genesis.
Of course.
Oh,
Oh,
there
now
you go.
see, we can get in a debate on that shit.
Of course.
But we'll come back.
You remember
All right.
Strider's son?
And Leonard said he took his bike cross Fletcher, went into his store for 2 minutes to get a drink, and left and was gone.
Gone. Yeah.
Dang, Fletcher.
Tampa.
Tampa, yeah.
Hood.
Sulphur
Tampa.
Springs. Fletcher. That's down the road from Sulphur Springs.
That's right down the road. It's
Right
like
down the
City.
road.
That's
Hood.
State City.
Right?
Oh, it said my first Sony is what it was called.
Oh, okay.
My first song.
All right, so I'm gonna say this. Shout out to my moms because there's a tie between two of them, and the first one was like the rest of them. I was kind of doing a whole lot bad, so you know I wasn't expecting to get it. But this is during Christmas time, and usually if you were bad pretty much all year, all you were gonna get
Clothes.
is stuff you need.
Oh,
Clothes,
socks
and
and
underwear.
Eric.
Exactly. So I wasn't expecting to get
Actual cartoon underwear.
Sweaters.
But she had got me. I saw this one big box, man, and it was a racetrack. And the racetrack was actually called the Super Duper Double Looper.
Oh, I remember that.
Yeah.
Bro, it was
With a
the
name like
dopest
that?
racetrack. Like
Better
literally.
be.
But the only thing that my mom said was, "Do not set it up in the living room because we had where the TV was. That's the only space. So I either had to take it to my room or I could set it up right there." And I was like, "No, I'm gonna set it up right here." Man, I set that thing up, man. It was the dopest thing ever for like 20 minutes. Because they had the two Lamborghinis on there. And you could freaking, oh man.
That's it.
The racing was crazy.
You know what's crazy about it? He said that you had to connect those things together and
Yeah.
shit.
Oh,
I had
yeah.
one of those. I never connected my shit together.
It was so-
I had it
it
for
was so
Christmas,
hard.
and I was like, yo, I said, fuck this.
Yo,
shit.
it was so
I
hard.
just
You,
take
like,
the
had to
cards
make-
and just play with the
You had
cards.
to make these like little S's and then they would connect.
Yeah.
and then make
Yeah.
the-
But you had to really
Bro, it was
build
like a
your
puzzle.
Yeah, you really had to build it.
The first time I built
fucked
it,
up
I
with
didn't
me.
have the loops. I was like, well, I can't. Where do I put these?
Well, how you gonna loop?
I don't even know how this thing loops.
You can't call it the loop if there's no loops.
So
What's
my
going
mom
on?
helped, so she helped me build it, and the thing was dope.
That's awesome.
And shout out to her for that one. But one more for my birthday. It was a fucking what do you call it? A hovercraft. It was,
yeah.
the Typhoon
Yeah, he
2.
told us about that.
Oh, yeah, that's the one.
The Typhoon 2,
Yeah.
bro. The Typhoon 2 was it was a little green hovercraft.
That
And,
sounds dope.
yo, it was dope as hell. But the thing is there was no bodies of water. So like it was a cool thing to have, but I like filled up the bathtub and I was like, all right, let me try it in here. But it was too small, so it was like I was moving it too quick. It was hit the wall. So luckily,
This is so much fun.
I found this retention pond, right?
So much fun.
Bro, I found the retention pond. And I put it on there, and I was going. Finally, I could, drive the thing. What I didn't know was that when the battery starts to run out, it starts to deflate. I didn't know that. So I'm sitting there. I got the thing out in the middle of the pond, and I'm like, dang, it's putting back, and it's dying. And I'm like, oh shit, this thing might sink, and I'm gonna have to go in there and get it. So I stopped driving it, and I started hitting it with a stick, and I broke.
Damn.
I was trying to get it out the pond.